ensure that you're all comfortable with the positioning and the differentiation strategies. Now let me take you through a very lighter topic, that is perceptual maps, which again lighter but a very stronger tool that is being used in the management, from the management's perspective, to understand what the competitors are, how they play around, how the competitors' products are positioned in the minds of the people, and how we can position our product so that it grabs the minds of the customers. Essentially, a perceptual map creates a mind map that shows the position of the competitors' products in the minds of the customers. Next, we'll have the why do we have to go in for perceptual maps? Perceptual maps, essentially, to gain a competitive edge over your customers, you need to understand how the customers' products are in the minds of the people and how they are positioned, so that how you can play better than them to ensure that customers are lured towards your products. Now, it essentially serves as a linking between the segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Now, perceptual mapping process. The perceptual mapping process basically starts with the identification of the relevant products. Relevant products by itself means that the products which are in competition to each other, and that may enable the management to take a promising marketing decision to ensure that your products are sold well. And the perceptual mapping basically involves two steps after the relevant products are identified. You have the data collection, and then the data analysis and presentation of the processed information for the marketers to take a decision. Now, based on how the data has been collected, perceptual maps can be classified into two methods. One is attribute-based method, and the other is similarity-based method, which is also called as multidimensional scaling. Now, let us have a brief look at what attribute-based method is. In attribute-based method, you will have to first identify what are all the main influencing attributes that attract the minds of the people to buy a product, and then conduct a survey, collect the data, and based on the data which you have, identify what are all the highly correlated attributes so that you can club them together, and you can probably leave out some of the attributes where all the competitors' products are almost rated the same. Now, and then we will analyze the data using a tool called SPSS or SAS, and then to plot them. So, this has been simplified by a very small example of taking the social networking sites. In the first case, I have taken the attributes as professional networking and versus personal networking. If you see personal networking high and professional networking high. If you see, Twitter is positioned low on professional networking, and to some extent it's positioned better in personal networking. Whereas if you see, Facebook is highly personal networking and very low on professional networking. While LinkedIn is supposed to be positioned in between, it's not too high or not too low on the professional networking scale, while it is rated very low on the personal networking scale. And say Google Plus, which is being a new entrant into the social networking sites, if they try to position them somewhere there, their prospects would be better. This is a small analysis based on the data which I had studied from the internet and drawn these maps. And next is based on the knowledge and the relationship. It's a similar analogy can be drawn over here as well. And then the next, which can be a probable position for Google Plus as such. And next is privacy versus downtime. As you all know, privacy is too low in Facebook, and LinkedIn is a little better. So no social networking sites as prominent, social networking sites as such offer very high privacy. So probably if Google Plus can position themselves in that place, then it would definitely attract everybody out there. And the next method out here is the overall similarity rating based method. In this, you identify what are all the products that needs to be compared, and then go out to the market, get a similarity rating done. Say you start from 1 being very similar and 7 to be totally indifferent, and come back with the data, analyze them using the SPSS and SAS, and there's a special technique called multidimensional scaling with which you plot the data. I'm not very sure with the multidimensional scaling, and I had sought the help of sir, and sir said he'll take care of it. And a typical example of how the similarity mapping of the social networking sites depict in the minds of people as such. And that's about perceptual mapping from our end. Hope you all enjoyed our session. And now any questions, please.